Turning now to some tense scenes at Europe's busiest port in England. Stranded truck drivers have confronted police over new COVID test rules that aim to stop the spread of a new coronavirus variant. One person, as you can see there, laying down in front of a vehicle in protest. Drivers must test negative before they can head to France. Freight is now moving slowly, but the testing has resulted in a massive backlog of trucks. CBC's Cindy Palm is tracking the latest on this for us from London. So, Cindy, clearly a lot of frustration in Dover overnight, but finally a breakthrough.
A breakthrough because France has lifted the ban, but the backlog is going to take days to clear because under the new agreement, people, including truck drivers, have to test negative for COVID recently in order to be allowed back into France. Now, France put this ban in place on Sunday over concerns of this, what's believed to be a much more contagious new strain of the coronavirus that was discovered here in the UK. And so what we've seen over the last couple of days are thousands of truck drivers who have just been stranded. They've been living in their vehicles, eating whatever food they have, and realizing that they may not make it home in time to spend Christmas with their loved ones. Take a listen to what some of them have said.
This is not how it should work, yeah? We have no information. We need information.
We don't have what to eat, we don't have drink, we don't have anything, nobody don't care about us.
The UK said it would be handing out tests to approximately 8,000 to 10,000 truck drivers who have been stranded, and they warned that this rollout could take days. Here is the British Transport Minister talking about the testing.
That means that you must have had a test within the last 3 days. And of course, it's got to be a test which is certified as well. It's going to enable French citizens primarily to return because basically, unfortunately, Brits have to stay home this Christmas.
And this is one of the most important trade routes in Europe, the one between the UK and France. It's generally very busy at this time of year, but even more busy because of the backdrop of Brexit, because the UK is expected to leave the European Union by the end of this year. So, Jacqueline, what we're seeing are a lot of British companies hoping to stockpile up on European goods, which is why there are more trucks than normal crossing that channel.
Oh, interesting. So, and Cindy, we've been talking about this week concerns about, because these freight trucks weren't getting through, concerns about food shortages. So have those concerns resulted in, any sort of panic buying happening there?
There are remnants of what we've seen during the first lockdown with supermarkets, including here in London, with empty shelves as people do take part in panic buying. It's important to note that 60% of the food here in the UK is imported from the European Union, and the issue at the border is possibly contributing to the panic buying that we're seeing. But UK authorities are reminding people to buy rationally and not panic buy. Jacqueline.
Okay. Thanks, Cindy. That's the CBC's Cindy Palm in London.